What's up, guys? So today I'm gonna be teaching you how to get rid of sticky throttle when your throttle gets stuck. So the main cause of this is because there's either dirt and debris in there, or down on the actual throttle part there is ridges from grinding against it and stuff like that. So now I'm basically gonna teach you how to take it off and what to clean and what you're gonna need to be able to clean it up. So you're gonna want to have some lubricant or some grease or something that'll lubricant the whatever is stuck when you go around it. So we'll do that real quick. Okay, so first thing you're gonna want to do is take off this. So these two screws and these two screws down there to actually take off the, where the throttle is. And these outer two. Okay, so now you can kind of see how it slides off. I still have one more screw to go though. Now you got the screws out. So now this is gonna be able to slide really easily, and this is gonna be able to come basically off. See that? So you're gonna wanna pull this and that off so that they separate, and you'll find a white or whatever color mine's white, hub up in there, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so now if you got the first one off, this is very dirty. So what you're gonna wanna do is clean on the inside of this. I can feel how sticky it is. Clean on the inside of it and make sure it's clean, and then spray some WD-40 grease, some kind of lubricant in there, and not too much, but enough to where it can slide around. See, you can see where it was rubbing. So basically now you'll find this, the actual line that will connect to the throttle to make it snap back and stuff. You're gonna want to kind of push that out, and it might, you might have to kind of play with it a little bit to get it out. But once it's out, then you're gonna also clean the inside of this one. Okay, so after you have that off, you're also gonna want to clean up this and the inside of there. And now, basically, you can see all that dirt that's in there. That's what was making it stuck. So that's the problem for me, but yours could be different, where you have to clean that out and make sure all that's kind of not very dirty like this. So I'm gonna clean out those two and clean off this and see. So now that you have this all lubricated up and cleaned off, you're gonna want to do the same exact thing to the other one. Okay, so now I have these two things cleaned up. Now you're gonna want to really clean up this part. The actual handlebar needs to be without any dirt or anything, and then make sure to lubricate it up with grease or WD-40 or something like that. Okay, so now you can see it's been much cleaner than it was, and I've cleaned all the other parts for it. So now this should be able, you gotta kind of clean up in the inside of that, because see all that dirt. So I'm gonna clean up this real quick. All you really need to clean this is, I'm just using a towel, but you can use a rag and even maybe some water. I'm not really using water, but I'm using just a rag to clean out most of it. Look at all that came out. And then also you're gonna want to use some WD-40 or something like that. And also, it's best when you have it already off, and now would be the time to change your grips if you have to or whatever, and end up changing your grips. Okay, now we're gonna put some of this in there. See, now it's very kind of leaked out some of it, but okay, so now we have all that lubricated up. Now it should be able to slide on very easily. So it's just And also, if it still sticks a bit, it might be the handlebar might have ridges in it and stuff like that that's holding it back. So you might want to just sand this down a little bit to get rid of those bumps and ridges. So now you're going to want to slide this right back on. Should be able to go. So it should be able to go on easily. And then you're going to want to start putting these back on. But one thing, so that it's kind of magnetic, but that thing, the string thing down there, you're gonna have to put it, like, just slide it back into here and move it over a bit so it's got caught on here, and then that's how it actually can spring back and forth and stuff. So make sure you definitely get that back in. So once you've got it kind of back on, and make sure that string thing is actually in there, because if it's not, then your throttle is kind of broken now. Not like necessarily broken, but now you're just gonna have to take it off, and the throttle won't work. So now you're gonna want to grab your other piece, and you're gonna want to put it right back on and put it right in with the white thing. And in the end, it should all kind of just click in place. And then you're gonna want to screw them back on, but make sure they're screwed, like, trying to get them very evenly, so that it's not too tight in the pressure thing, so that it doesn't turn as well anymore. So, and make sure it's out where it was before. And so now, once you got everything screwed in pretty good and tight, now it won't stick. It now just snaps right back. So you should have no more sticky throttle if you did all this right, and boom. Now you have no sticky throttle. I hope this video helped, and yeah, stay tuned and like and subscribe for more dirt bike tricks and tips like this.
But I'm on the outside.